Hello, my great Spideys. How are you all? Hope your weekend went well. Everybody's would have planned because it was a weekend with a Valentine Day. I was quite busy with the projects that I was going through, but I thought that I should make a video on post Valentine. So it's a long story now. I don't want to remember it. Come back to my screen and let's do something cheesy. It's not cheesy, but we will do something lovely. Let's do it. Before starting, let's create one folder here. Oh, okay, you must be thinking that how I created this folder so easily, quickly. Let me show you one hack. Let me delete it. I will show you one hack here. Okay, don't share with anyone. So the hack is just anywhere in your system, three buttons or three words. I'm not saying that words, but Control Shift N. The magic happens here, and you can name it by heart. Okay, this is all love for you guys. Let's make again one directory here with name what it can be. Let's for simplicity a hard day. We can say that not a hard day, but a hard day. Now we want to open now the visual code for us. Okay, as I'm showing you all the hacks now, let me show you one hack too. Okay, many of you would be opening Visual Studios from your right click, but today let's open it using our CMD. It's command prompt. Okay, it's a simple command for all those who are using Visual Studios. So just hit enter after writing code start. Okay, now we are in the Visual Studio Code here, and we have our directory that we have created already. So now let's go into it and create one HTML file because we will be doing some basic HTML CSS gift for all those who want to show love. Okay, now here also let's do heart.html, and for lightening up this web page, let's provide it with one CSS file too. Hopefully now close it. Okay, let me tell you what I'm doing here is I will create one CSS based heart. Yeah, a heart shaped structure from a CSS, a pure CSS. So let me show you the how it will be looking in Figma file. So I will design it for you that how it will look and what is the logic behind creating it. I'm in my Figma file and let's choose something desktop only for simplicity. So Figma, everybody would be knowing that it's a UI UX tool for creating prototypes and UI designs. So here also we will create one circular disk and let's copy it, one rectangle. Okay, so I'm creating the equal size, and you can see that from CSS we have to first create these three shapes, two balls and one rectangle. So a heart consists of these only. What I will do is I will merge these uh, two circles here. Okay, uh, two hearts matching. Okay, apart from all jokes, let us consider this as our heart, and from the CSS we would be making it something like this. As you can see, this is actually looking like a heart. Okay, let's group them together, fill it with our beautiful lovely color red. Okay, I will give you more hearts, just showing you some love. towards yourself all, and hope you subscribe the channel and hit that like button for this lovely hearts. Okay, let's move on to Visual Studios for actually writing that CSS code. This is also a hack that I'm showing you. In a Visual Code, it's emit code that we are using. I press this exclamation mark and hit enter. The HTML pre-code or a structure will be presented from Visual Studios. Let's give it a beautiful hard CSS title. Okay, now in the body, we don't need much, but they block for separating it, and span uh, with a class of hard here. Dot HTML file work is done. Now rest we have to do all things in our CSS file. Here, let's first of all let's remove all the predefined margin and padding from our HTML page and box sizing to border box. Now we are ready to run this. Okay, so let me open this in live server. For those who don't know how to install this live server in your Visual Studios, just go to your app center and type here the live server. Live server. Okay, hopefully the Reykjavik day will provide you this extension. So after installing that, you are ready to go with your live server. Now we will open this in a live server to a browser. Hopefully it won't be presenting you anything because we haven't written any of the code from HTML right here. Let me also link our CSS file from hard.css to our HTML so that we get all the changes to our HTML page that we are doing in our CSS file. Okay, so now let's call our hard class that we have provided there, and do let me separate it because if you want to follow up the HTML code also, yeah, you can do it. And let me show you one more hack. It's very helpful. Like sometimes you don't want this sidebar to just uh, be annoying to you. Just hit Control B and you see the magic, and again Control B, Control B, Control B, Control B. I will play with it later. Okay, now dot hard, we have called our this class to the, and now we will be what. Okay, so what display we need to present here, as we are creating two circles and one box, so we will be providing an inline block. Why inline block? Because it will help us to create an element which do not change their spacing or do not move to another line, because they will stay there only. So it's a difference between block and inline block. And let me do one position to relative to. Relative because we need to move them with top, width, and left, right. So we will be doing it, and let's give some background color to it, red, because we are making something lovely here. So we will be providing and some width and height to it. And before creating it, let's open our uh, browser and let's separate them like this. And as I was playing with it, now it's very helpful to see all this. Okay, now as we will change the things you will see in the browser, now as we have given this width and height to our heart, now let's for making it more clear, let me give some margin to a whole page. Okay, now you can see our box is clear to us. Now for this, let me give top is equal to 0, and transform is used to give properties or to manipulate the element. Like if we have to rotate in x-axis, y-axis, z-axis, or to a scale, it's from smaller size to bigger size. We can use it. So we will here use rotate, because we have to rotate it into a 45-degree. And you can see that the square that we have created here, okay, this square that you are seeing will be here. And I think we are done with heart. Let's do those circles. Okay. After and dot heart before. After and before are the pseudo selectors that we use in a CSS. For after and before are just like we will create one element before the content and after the content. So I'm using this after and before. So let's give them also a background color of red. First of all, let me give this to a content to null, because we don't have to write anything because we are creating shapes shape here. And the height and width should be same as we have given to our box. So yes, we are creating it. First of all, position, also the absolute border radius. Okay, border radius is used for making circles out of a box, because it squeezes the corners and make it round. Okay. Okay, so this is the one we are looking for. And now let's bring them out from the cave that they are being hidden. Okay, now let's left and do top, because we can't write them together. We have to change a little properties. So I'm not able to grab that. I don't know. We hopefully would be ready to do it. Like we will provide it to 0 and to this. As you can see that we have with this block size thing, and we will provide one more thing to here. Oh, second. Okay, now you can see that we are happy to see this on our screens, that we have implemented half of the heart. Okay, so uh, I got the issue that why we were not able to represent all the heart here. This heart is for you all, guys. I'm giving this heart to you all, and this was my post Valentine gift to you all from my core heart. Now, let's do one thing. I love my Spideys, right? And okay, so let us fix this to changes to our width, and let me do one change here for left and top, so you can see this. Okay, so one more hack I want to show you. This is for margin that we will be providing it like this. And you can see that we have make it in line. So let me tell you that many of you would be assuming that what's this 0 and 10 pixel. So this is this first 0 implies that top and bottom, and this is left and right. Let me show you this also. This is it will extend this heart from left to right, both side. And if we will change these values, then we can change the position of our heart from bottom to top. Okay, and we do have this 20 pixel to 20 pixel. This is four finger hacks that I will be providing you. This top finger is representing our top arrow, and right finger is representing our right arrow, and lady finger representing our bottom arrow, and this left finger is representing our left arrow. So we will be moving from top to right to bottom to left. It is a clockwise rotation that we are following. So first is for the top, then another for the right, and rest for bottom and left. So this was the margin we are providing, and with the transformation that we were able to rotate this box. So if we will try to just rotate our heart, we will be easily doing it. So this was all my post Valentine gifts to you all, guys. And now let's sign off from this video. Let's meet you in the next video. Till that time, show love and develop something good and become the Spideys to grab this web. Okay, I love you, Spidey. Okay.